Hey there guys, Kate here, and today we are going to be talking about the first ever successful Roblox Game Passes, because these Game Passes just made a lot of Robux in the first week of Game Passes being on Roblox, and they are really interesting, and they are some of the earliest Game Passes that we know about. Alright, before I can actually talk about it, like and subscribe, because why not? It's free and I would appreciate it. Alright, so Game Passes were first introduced on Roblox around mid-September 2012. They were introduced in a blog post on September 17th, 2012, called Roblox Introduces Game Passes. There's a bunch of text here that I'm not going to read, but there was a Game Pass builder, apparently. There was a guide on how to create a Game Pass. Okay, so this is where they announced Game Passes in this blog post on September 17th, 2012. And just 1 week after the release, Roblox started tracking which ones were doing the best. They even published a blog post showing the highest grossing Game Passes during that first week. So let's look at it. So it's called Game Passes, ranking it in for some Roblox developers. So September 26th, 2012. Game Passes, there's a cool logo here, very cool. Early last week, Roblox launched Game Passes, which give game developers a simple new way to leverage an old trick, charging players for access to premium abilities and content, and further profit of their creations. We have seen hundreds of developers add Game Passes to their games, and some have proven very successful for very different reasons. And at the top of the list, the top grossing Game Pass was the Crimson Katana Game Pass, which was 75 Robux and sold 4,000 times. So let's read it. So far, the Crimson Katana Game Pass is a top earner. While it's only 75 Robux, it has sold enough to generate the Gamer 101 more than 250,000 Robux. The pass unlocks a highly powerful and otherwise impossible to obtain Crimson Katana sword in Sword Fighting Tournament. So yes, Sword Fighting Tournament was one of the most popular games on Roblox in 2012. As you can see, I pulled it up and it has 47 million visits today. A lot of favorites. People are not playing it today because it's forgotten and I think it's broken as well. So yeah, but it was very successful in 2012. It was one of the most played games, so it makes sense this would sell well. Bookblocks admin commands, which was 380 Robux and sold 250. That's a big gap. That's a very big gap in between the two. So this was 380 Robux and it sold 250. Then the next one, the fourth Warriors Premium Access, was 600 Robux and 100 of it were sold. So yeah, let's summarize everything. So the Crimson Katana Game Pass was the first ever successful Game Pass on Roblox. It sold 4,000 copies in its first week for 75 Robux, making 300,000 Robux. But anyways, that was the video. So thanks for watching and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.